where it's gonna go. But
maybe try to get like a media pass and probably try and speak Korean to him and see if he'll understand you.
He's Japanese, not Korean. You got the two languages wrong. As well?
And boom goes the dynamite.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Tommy, Norbz, and me, Britt. How's everyone today?
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome.
Exciting with times of the year.
Of course, Norbz was 10 minutes late, per usual. And before you start, Britt,
better late than never. You got to research all this stuff about, especially Shohei Ohtani.
That's right. That's right. You are. You just gave away the topic now. Just gave away the topic. Anyways, one last thing, but before you go, sorry, Sir Robert, our special guest, says sorry he couldn't make it, but he says that us three have to bring the fire for our tea time viewers. Gotta bring the fire.
Okay, bringing the fire. So we're bringing the fire today as we're actually talking about baseball and not our usual other sports. So that's something different. So we're gonna be talking. Happy. Yeah. Look at all the baseball gear that Norbz has in his background.
Yeah,
baseball memorabilia right there.
Reebok in Chicago. Well, how does that even relate to each other?
Hey, it's black cap and a black hoodie.
What is that? Anyway, sorry, I'm keep interrupting you. Sorry.
Destination.
Give me a break.
No, all good. So on this episode, we're going to be talking about Shohei Ohtani. So Norbz, since you are the baseball guy, tell us a little bit about
Oh man, he's possibly like I'm biased. Like he's probably the greatest player in the last few years. I mean, he won the 2021 Rookie of the Year. And he's been amazing. 2021 MVP for the Angels. Like he's been an incredible gifted player. He can pitch, he can bat, and he's showing amazing numbers right now for the Anaheim Angels. Although that the Anaheim Angels is or the LA Angels, as most people call them, like they're technically not in the playoff position right now, and they have two of the best players in sports right now in baseball, Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani. And it's unfortunate that, Trout and Ohtani, they're playing for the Angels, but they're not really a contending team right now, which is unfortunate. And they're really it's wasting years with those two talents there. Yes. So Shohei Ohtani, it's a big story right now. He's an incredible player. He's leading the league in home runs. Right now, incredible hitting and pitching stats. So he is the highly sought after player right now in the trade deadline.
Nice. And just to give it into perspective, tell us some of his stats and numbers, and why do you think he's basically the best?
Yeah, I mean, to name a few. Right now, his pitching is still solid, even though he struggled his last few games. He's 8-5 right now. He's pitched 111 innings, 148 strikeouts. He's got a 3.71 ERA, which is still decent in the game. Pretty respectable. And he's hitting 302 right now, 36 home runs, and stolen 11 bases, 77 RBIs. When you compare all that numbers, hitting and pitching every single game, he doesn't miss a game. When he's batting, sometimes he pitches. When he's scheduled to pitch, he also bats. So he's doing incredible right now for the Angels, and even in the last few years. So it's just a true testament of his talent. Biggest Japanese star right now. His team, Japan, won the World Baseball Classic in March. So it's incredible how he's shown so much in North America and even in his home country. So incredible gifted athlete, both in both species, the pitching and the hitting. So incredible man.
Thanks, Norbz, for that info. So, Tommy,
Too
do
much.
you think? What do you think about him? And do you think Ohtani will be traded from the Angels this year?
Wow, well, just like Norb said, that's amazing. Like he's got what 307 at bats, and he's got 112 hits, 36 home runs, batting 302, and he's like a starting pitcher who's 8-5. And how many strikeouts does he have, Norbs, again? When you're reading out the stats for his pitching, how many strikeouts?
100 and something.
I believe 148 strikeouts in pitching. Yeah.
Like this guy, not only messes up, just destroying with his pitching, but think about his opponent that goes up against him when he's batting and hits a home run off of him. It's just a blood-sucking kill, soul-sucking kill for the opposing pitcher who's not only is losing to this guy, but he sees him across the plate and the guy knocks a homer against him. It's like a double whammy. But this is how amazing Shohei Ohtani is. And I believe that it's a good question, Britt. Is Shohei going to get traded? I think he will. A lot of reports from ESPN and Fox Sports saying that he may not. That the owner, I forget his name, Norbz, the owner of the Angels. My apologies to the viewers.
I would have to ask my my other friend.
Even the baseball guy doesn't know his name. Okay, but anyways, the owner, I think it's Morley, Norbz Morley, but the owner of the Angels is basically has a decision to make. August 1st deadline, or else Ohtani can just walk for free next year. But as Norbz said, Britt, one of the greatest players in Major League Baseball history, he could just walk for free. That would be total deflation for the Angels. So basically, here Ohtani's saying he wants to catch up. They're 4 games behind of us, the Toronto Blue Jays. And knowing the Blue Jays, they might just fold and Angels might just take our place for the playoffs. But that's another story here and there. But they're 4 games behind the Toronto Blue Jays. Here's the thing, though. Let's say they can't catch us, the Angels. And they're out of the playoffs again. That's what? Ohtani's 5th straight year. He didn't make the postseason. He's going to walk. He's going to walk. So it's a risk for the owner of the Angels now. He sees that, 4 games back, it's still a risk, though. There's a chance that we might just, Angels might fall near the end before the postseason, and they may not get into the playoffs. So basically, I think he needs to trade him. I really do. It's a risk to think that the Angels, even if they make the playoffs, Ohtani is going to stay next year and sign an extension with the Angels. I believe he will get traded. The teams, I believe that he will get traded to. Well, that's going to be the next topic, so I'm not going to jump the gun. But I believe Ohtani will get traded. And I hope that since we're talking about baseball, people better get views on this video, or we're never doing a baseball topic again, Norbz.
Oh, come on. What's wrong with baseball? I mean,
no one watches it, man.
Even you're probably missing a basketball right now, and like you're going through NBA withdrawals right now, I'm pretty sure. So we gotta go through the summer and talk about baseball. And
all sports need love, okay? All sports need love.
I don't know how you're
okay, guys, all sports need love, but tell the Tea Time viewers to freaking watch it then, or even click on it. I want to see 60 views on this topic. We're not talking baseball again, Tea Time viewers, Norbz. So better watch it. Right, better see views on this.
People will. Okay, so Norbz, what do you think? Do you think he'll be traded?
I completely disagree with Tom. I don't think he's gonna get traded. Well, here's the thing. The Angels right now are just listening to offers, and at this point, we're a few days away from the trade deadline on August 1st, and there's nothing that the Angels right now is enthusiastic about. Like all these offers that they're probably listening to right now, it's not something that they want. I don't think there's any desire for them to trade him right now, because there's just so much plethora of offers out there that's probably not the Angels going to entertain. Like they're not going to entertain these offers. Like those are good offers from like multiple teams. Like I heard of the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks are going to try and pursue this conversation with the Angels for a trade package. But looks to me that the Angels are not completely out right now. They're not one of the worst teams. They're still in the mix to be playoff contenders this year. So I think they would want to stick with Shohei Ohtani for the rest of the year. And trying to host and entertain these offers coming from other teams. I don't think there's any viable desire right now out there that the management wants right now from the Angels organization. Like there's no desire right now, I think.
Wow.
You're wrong.
Opposite ends here. Opposite ends. So Norbz, you disagree that you don't think he'll be traded, but if you could see him in another team, which team would you like to see him in?
Blue Jays.
That's an extremely good question because like for me, even though that I'm kind of biased about those big market teams like the Yankees and the Dodgers and the Red Sox, I would love to see him be in a again like in a playoff contending team. I wouldn't mind like seeing him as a Baltimore Oriole, because like they have a bunch of young players right now that are just doing incredibly well. Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, and all those guys, Ryan O'Hearn, and even the pitching staff is just incredible. Tyler Wells. I do think that if the Baltimore Orioles are going to step up and keep their great season alive, they're contenders right now for a division. Like they're not far away from. Well, they're ahead of Tampa Bay right now. They overpassed them for first place. They're, I think, two up now, 2 games up on the Rays. I really love to see the Orioles take a chance on Ohtani and see what they can do if they can, fork over that big, massive contract that people are talking about for him. That is just coming up, and it's incredibly big. So I don't mind seeing Ohtani in an Orioles uniform in the East, in the AL East.
Tommy, what do you think? I know you keep on saying Blue Jays, but like, no, we know that's not going to happen.
Disagree with Norbz. It's going to be the Toronto Blue Jays that are going to get him and lock him for the next 10 years. No, it's not happening.
Are you biased because like you're from Toronto, or is that your legitimate opinion?
We, Britt, are from Toronto. All 3 of us, not just me, guys. Come on, unbelievable. Baltimore. Anyways, yeah, well, not the Orioles, but not the Jays either. I'm being realistic too. The Jays aren't gonna get in. 3 teams, guys, that have the sweepstakes, because these are the 3 teams I think Ohtani will sign long term and probably end his career with if he leaves the Angels this summer. LA Dodgers, first choice for me. Second choice, San Francisco Giants. And then the dark horse, the third. The evil empire themselves, the New York Yankees. I personally would love to see him in a Yankees jersey because, man, everyone hates the Yankees. Everyone wants to hate the Yankees. I mean, we want them to lose every time. I can't stand the Red Sox, but if it's Boston versus New York, I always root for the Red Sox. So the Yankees, it would be blockbuster all year next year if Shohei signs for the Yankees. It's going to be must-see TV. And finally, I might actually watch baseball other than Norbz here, Brett. So I think the Yankees would be great. But I don't know. They're a dark horse. I think most likely it's going to be the Dodgers or the Giants because it's California time. Reports are Shohei would rather want his family in Japan and his fans in Japan to watch his games. So the time zone between Japan and the California West Coast is not that much. If he goes to New York, then the time zone is going to be too long. So those are the 2 teams I'm looking at, LA and San Francisco. But man, guys, would he ever look good in pinstripes? I'm telling you. He would look really great in Toronto, but no one wants to play for us because they're imbeciles and they don't understand that Toronto's a great city. It's not about igloos and hockey pucks here, but they don't understand. They're just being rude. American baseball players. So, but yeah, it would be amazing if Yankees.
I see Tom as a Steinbrenner guy. He really likes the history of the New York Yankees and to continue that winning tradition, right?
Well, Norbz, like Norbz and Britt, and Norbz, you know this more. You're a huge baseball aficionado out of all of us here. Like the Yankees tradition, just not liking that team, but that team winning, it makes it fun. It makes baseball interesting again. Right now, out of the 4 major sports, I know you love baseball, Norris, but let's be real. Out of the 4 major sports, baseball is the worst right now. That's why they're the most affordable tickets in Toronto right now, because no one watches or cares about baseball.
That's okay.
But, I mean-
People still like watching baseball, okay? Have a nice drink, eat a hot dog.
Are you gonna
Watch-
sit there for 7-9 innings, Britt, watching it on TV?
I will go to a game. I will go to the Rogers Center and buy a drink and a hot dog and watch the game. Still a good time.
Okay. Other
Yes,
than Norbz,
Britt,
we're not
Britt
gonna-
and I will definitely enjoy it more than you, Tom.
Okay, but let's be real. Other than Norbz, Britt, you're not really gonna technically focus on the intricacies of 9 innings of baseball. Probably gonna have a drink, have a hot dog, those foot-long hot dogs at Rogers Center, which are amazing, and just talk about life and life philosophies with their friends, right? And then by the time someone hits a home run, you're like, "Oh, what happened? Home run!" So that's be real,
I'll
Britt.
still
Let's be real. Let's be real. But
that's between me and you, okay?
I'm gonna go see Shohei this Friday night, so I'm gonna try to get tickets. $200 right now, guys. So good luck. Whoever it's gonna go, but
maybe try to get like a media pass and probably try and speak Korean to him and see if he'll understand you.
He's Japanese, not Korean. You got the 2 languages wrong. So he's Japanese. I'm Korean, man. How many times I gotta tell you guys?
I understand. I mean, like, maybe try and get a media pass and see what is Minus thinking in that game if he wants to get traded or not.
Can't tell the difference between Japanese and Korean, Norbz. Oh, jeez. All right.
Well, he's got a translator. He'll do the
He's a translator, okay?
Yeah.
So just talk to him in English, okay?
Yeah.
So, hey, guys, I'm going. So if you two are going to be there, I'm sure Norbz will be there, Britt. I'm sure Norbz is going to be there Friday night. Shohei's going to pitch against the Blue Jays.
Yeah, just throw the ball at Norbz or your head, Tommy.
I'll catch the ball. It'll be an honor to be hit by the ball from Shohei. I'll have a concussion for 8 months, but
that'll be a nice memento. What a great story. But
in the
anyways,
hospital bed. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
I think that wraps up another episode of Tea Time with Tommy. Also, let us know if you like this baseball content because Tommy thinks no one will listen to it. So please listen to it. So Norbz have like supporters out there.
Yeah. One last thing, guys. So you don't think that he's going to the Blue Jays, right? Neither one of you?
No, I don't think so. Impossible.
A little faith, both of you, but all right. I guess I'm the lone wolf here, guys, and believing.
If he does get into Blue Jays, I think we all owe you $100, Tommy. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
A foot-long hot dogs at the next Jays
foot-long
game.
hot dog. Okay, foot-long hot dog.
Or the next Looney Dogs, yeah. On August 1st, I believe. That's trade deadline day.
Last
it's also Looney Dogs Day.
I know we got to go, Brett. I swallowed 5 hot dogs, guys, in one night against the Padres. Swallowed 5 hot dogs in 5 minutes. I ain't eaten since 7:30.
It's the normal size one, not the
not the big one. No.
Oh, okay.
The small one. The small one.
Yo, that's like if you did like the foot long ones. I was like, that's the size of me, like 5 foot tall.
I'd be in the hospital now. I won't be joining you guys right now. I'd be in the hospital pumping. They'd be pumping my blood right now. So no. But yeah, this Friday night. Yes, see you guys there. Shohei's pitching against the Jays. Last time his name. Or I'll shut up now.
Okay, anyways, thank you for listening to us ramble about baseball. See you guys next time. On another note, please like and subscribe our podcast, Tea Time with Tommy, or else Tommy will throw tea at you.